So if I'm not pulled in by the trailer,
Trailer.
then
Right.
I'm gonna definitely boycott the movie.
No,
You
you're right.
know?
You're right. Kaneem, listen, trailers mean everything to me. I can spend an hour just watching back-to-back trailers and be
Right.
entertained, right? That's the problem with things like Netflix
Right.
and Amazon
Right.
Prime and all
You let
that.
it sit like,
You
ooh,
can't figure out what you want to watch for the trailers, right?
I agree. I agree. Oh,
But here's
did
what
I
I've
tell
learned.
y'all?
Here's a trick.
Oh, go ahead,
This
bro.
is a trick that I learned. Don't just look at the lead character. Look at the supporting cast, and you know now with all this content, you can click on the person, the actors, and see what other movies they've made.
Right.
See what other movies
Yeah.
they've been in, and that
Right.
tells you the quality of the supporting cast, which contributes to the movie.
Right.
Everything that Rotten Tomatoes has at 37 does not necessarily mean it's not entertaining.
Oh yeah. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Certain movies I missed out on because they said it was they had the little green thing look
Right.
ill. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I don't go
nah.
by that. I don't go by
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, it's
I
marketing.
I go by the popcorn.
Okay.
If the people say
Right.
it's a
I go
decent
by, yeah.
movie, I'm
Right.
going with the people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Because critics they looking for something that I'm not looking. I'm looking for entertainment.
Yeah.
They looking for some Oscar winning this that. Nah, I'm looking for entertainment. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because when they
Yeah.
say they want such and such is being nominated for the Oscar, I'm saying
Right.
I'm looking at the movie and like the King's Speech. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I remember
But
that.
the King,
They got a lot of
but
Oscars and stuff. Did you watch it?
I saw the King's Speech and I thought it was double boo boo. I was like, I say, oh my God, what is? I'm like, this is. I mean, it was a historical event about a man wanting to divorce his wife because he in the crown, and he and I'm. It's just a bunch of dialogue and no entertainment, no educational factor, no nothing. I'm like, I have wasted 2 hours and 30 minutes of my life. This is pure
But
D
that's what you got.
trash.
But the thing is, Kenny, you gotta know what your genres are as well. You know, you're like you would have watched the trailer like, I'm not into this slow drama nonsense. I'm not into this. Like this ain't my stuff. Like, and for me, like, and we're gonna get the word today. Last thing for me, like trailers, I ain't gonna lie, and I know people probably still boycotting. Like, if I see Will Smith in something, like, oh, like I'll give it a shot. Like, I don't need to get deep into it. Or if I see Denzel Washington, like the character turns around, like, oh, it's Denzel. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know,
you never know you'll
get that. Certain folks, I'm just like, oh, they in it. You know, and if I hear like Denzel Washington and Kevin Hart, just that's interesting. You know, like that's an interesting combination. You know.
Last comment of the day. Series series on Hulu. Watch it with your significant other. Black Cake.
I've been hearing about this. Yeah, Black Cake.
Yeah. No, watch it with your significant other. Guarantee y'all have dialogue the whole time.
Black Cake.
Black Cake.
Netflix.
No sugar, no cream.
No, you said Hulu. Netflix.
Hulu. Black Cake, no sugar, no cream. So
yes.
So
these days that could stand for booty.
Oh. But here you go. So Brian.
Why Christelle at? Why Christelle at?
Moving right along.
Brian, so here we go.
Word of the day.
So my brother, he's like he's an English major and he loves to use big words and everything. And at his wedding, you know, I did the best man speech or whatever, you know, did some tear jerking, but of course all I had was one, maybe 2 syllable words in my little speech, right? So then they say, oh, here comes the response to the speeches, right?
Uh-huh.
And he wasn't planning, he wasn't supposed to be speaking. So then he gets up and he drops this word. I missed the rest of his speech because he drops this word. Let me see Brian use this word in a sentence.
Oh, that's gonna be easy.
It's gonna be challenging. All right.
Let's see. Are you ready?
Today's word.
Yeah.
What's the word?
We all ready.
AD, ready? The word is indicative.
Wait, in who?
Indicative.
Oh, indicative. Oh, indicative. Let me see. I was a sports fan, and I played a lot of years in hockey. Oh, gee. But that is not indicative of my love for football.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. Did you actually play hockey?
No.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Earl T, what's going on, Earl T?
Yes,
you use that word almost similarly to how my brother used it too. So
nice.
It was appropriate. It was the appropriate way of use, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, I tip my hat that I have on today to you. You know.
Indeed. Oh, that's not what I.
Well, yeah, we like to welcome to the show my man that really needs no introduction, Earl T. Murray.
Yes.
And it's not indicative of him being here today.
I ain't mad at you, Larry.
You know, I shoot, and sometimes I drop it. What's going on, bro?
Oh man. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Got the African attire going on today. Looking like Moses Mufasa.
Forever, man. Wakanda.
I saw him. I shouted Wakanda forever.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Tell them who you are.
I was thinking Dr. Umar Johnson was coming on.
Oh gosh.
Umar give you some knowledge now. Don't
listen.
I beg your pardon.
No. I beg your pardon. Yeah. Listen. Oh man. So yeah, he's that. You know, he hit it, and essentially was like.
Oh, he's got some nuggets, but he is definitely an extremist. He is an extremist.
Yeah, no doubt.
He just was like, all right, I got it. I know Omar. You can't be all good. All right, we got Earl T in the building. Appreciate you for being here, my brother. We're gonna get some financial acumen today. We're talking about making the business leap, going from
corporate. Did you hear that, Larry?
To entrepreneurship.
Did you hear that, Larry?
No.
What's that?
Financial acumen.
Oh yes, I did. Okay, I was trying to ignore it.
I want to make sure you're keeping up.
You're trying to ignore it.
Y'all gonna leave Larry alone. I got you back, Larry.
We're stretching today. We're stretching.
That is why I am attired as the Nigerian.
Oh man, you're sending out the emails about the $3 million. Okay. Earl, welcome, sir. So how was your Thanksgiving? Just warm you up a little bit.
It was good. It was good. We had both sides of the family over.
Nice.
So that was a first. So
because y'all got a baby.
Right.
Everybody come when there's a baby.
Right.
Babies.
Babies.
Right, baby. Sorry, right.
Yeah, that brings everybody together. Whether they like each other or not, they got to
They just want to see the baby.
So
don't say a word, Auntie. Don't say a word.
The first, it was good. Good times together. My family left Saturday. My in-laws left Sunday, and so we've been slowly but surely getting back to normal. And the babies decided that they were so stimulated, they wanted to be up late last night. So,
okay.
Good time.
So the struggle is real this morning.
The struggle was real this morning. They didn't want to get up. It was like, we got the roll.
Right. Okay. Wow, that's awesome.
It was good. How was you guys?
It was great. It was good. It was good. I've been told that we're at the last day of any food that's left over that we need to get rid of.
Oh,
I've been given a word. I know this is going to be off topic, and I know everyone's had this discussion. What is the amount of time left?
It's 3 days, dog.
Supposed to be 3
3 days. It's 3 days, bro.
What?
3 days.
3 days. 3 days for turkey.
Okay. Okay. You got specific 3 days. What about sides? Sides.
I intentionally, because I see, like, my son is no longer here, so macaroni cheese. Me and macaroni cheese have a love affair.
Right.
So I got 4 days of macaroni cheese, no matter what.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And I get 4 days of dressing, no matter what.
Okay. Okay.
The turkey won't last because my daughters will kill a turkey. My daughters literally will kill a 21-pound turkey in 2 days.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't. There's no sitting around for that. Okay.
Yeah. I have to fry chicken to go along with the sides after 2 days. Yeah.
I'm with you.
So turkey, no ham because got it.
Right. Right. Because there's no ham, there's no pork or anything, so turkey gets demolished.
No ham, no burger. Larry. So what's your days? How many days are you?
Well, it depends on who I'm preparing for. If it's just the 4 of us, it lasts a little longer. But when it's,
I'm just saying, typical. Like when it's like, okay, it's time to throw it out.
When it tastes funny.
That's deep thought right there.
Yeah, when it tastes funny, it's like you gotta go.
You go all the way.
I ain't sick yet, so you gonna throw it out. I got you.
That's still good. That's still good. Put that on a sandwich.
It's never an if. It never has been lately, but if there's any turkey left over, that turns into turkey salad.
Yeah, we get rid of it. See, everything's gotten rid of. Okay. So Kaneem is 3 days. He a hard stop. 3 days.
3 days, dog.
3 days.
3 days.
That's it.
Now, because I after some point, I don't want no dressing. I don't want no macaroni.
Oh, you just tired of it. You just tired of it.
Collard green. I don't want no yam. I don't want no turkey. I don't want none of that. I mean, you call me what you want. I mean, you call me ditto, whatever you want to call me.
Well,
I just call you spoiled. That's just spoiled.
Spoiled.
I'll take all that. I'll take all that. 3 days.
All right.
This is the benefits of growing up. It's Project Kid. My mom taught me how to like turn that meal into multiple different little meals so it'll last a little longer. So on Thanksgiving, you had the whole kit caboodle.
Right.
On the other day, the cut this day and the boodle the other day, and then you just recircle.
I got you saying.
I feel you on that, but as an adult man, when I was able to fend for myself, there's certain things that I didn't do because I was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I stopped eating on it. I no longer eat Spam. I don't even partake in by eating sausages no more.
Ooh.
So I mean, it's certain things that I don't do as a grown man right now. You know,
right? But all that work I put on to preparing that dinner.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make sure as much of it gets consumed as possible.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I gotta I gotta take the turkey and turn to something else.
AD, real quick, I apologize, Richard. I thought you were being sarcastic when you asked about the meaning of acumen. I thought you were kind of testing me. So that's my apologies for not responding.
Yeah. The ham that's left over, guess what I'm making?
Ham sandwiches.
Ham and cheese omelets for breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, just like I got you.
Is it
So
ham
Fridays,
that y'all make, or did y'all source it to honey baked ham?
It sounds like you got Thanksgiving left over till Christmas.
Oh,
That what it sounded like, because you didn't.
So, you know what I do when I put my dressing
that's all
together?
good.
When I put my dressing together,
Okay.
I take half the batch and freeze it for Christmas.
See? Freeze it.
So I ain't mad at that though.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Freeze it, Kaneem. Freeze
But
it.
what Larry said was he all up into the following week with ham and cheese omelets. You ain't
I'm
hear what
with
he
you,
said?
brother.
You ain't hear what he said?
Yeah,
Hey,
they roasted a whole hog. That's what they did.
Hey,
I'm
AD,
with
AD,
Yes,
AD,
yes,
that
sir.
ham is about 14 days old when he gets. I don't know. Hey,
All right.
remind me not to let Larry cook me no omelet
After a holiday.
after a
Brother,
holiday.
it's
Yeah,
pure. It's
no
pure. It's
omelets
aged.
after a holiday for Larry.
You eat cheese aged, you can have some aged ham. All right, let's go. Earl, welcome,
up?
sir. Okay, I'm
Thank you for
passing the
Yeah,
tea.
we didn't took all Earl time. What? Get Earl these last 30 minutes, man. Earl, these last 30 minutes is for you, brother.
It's sour.
So,
This was
Earl
sour.
happy. Earl like, look, man, y'all entertaining me. The babies have had me up all night. I needed this.
Get her.
Whew. All right, Earl T. So we're going to talk about making the business leap, and how do we do that when I have this gigantic idea while I'm scanning stuff at ShopRite.
yeah. So, one, make sure that you start with the right business idea. Because there's some ideas. Some people have businesses where like it's just truly your side hustle, and that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But like if you got something big, it's something that can be scalable and like where you can start putting people in place as you grow, because this is something that's going to take over time. You want to make sure that you begin to put those things in place so that you can be able to grow. I'll say for myself. So like I transferred out of corporate America involuntarily. And so I was one of those good people that I got fired. And so
I got to hear that story. I want to hear that story, Earl T. How Earl T got fired. He got to be a day, but I'm just saying. Hey, I want to hear that story.
Yeah, I mean, I'll share part of it. Yeah, so I was accounting for a company, helped clean, their books was in a mess, and I helped literally just get their finances back in order. And we were in the middle of an audit, and so the audit got finished. It was the quickest, cleanest audit they ever had, and I just remember like God just saying something to me. He was like, "Take the day off." It was a Friday. Said, "Take Monday off," and I was like, "All right, cool, good." I answered, "Good." So I came back in there Tuesday morning. The internet is not working in the entire company, and on the entire floor, and so I was like, "All right, cool." And I asked my boss, was like, "Hey, can we go over these financials, so forth and so on?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we'll kind of get to it, whatever. But I can't do it right now." So I'm like, "All right, cool. Well, I'm just gonna sit here because there's nothing to do." And so I ended up maybe about 11:30 in the morning. Internet starts working again magically, and the executive director, he comes into the office. And so he calls me. It's like, "Hey, can you come see me?" And so he was like, "Hey, we are we're eliminating your position due to budgetary reasons."
Wow.
And I had to laugh because I'm the one who made the budget.
Right.
So you wrote yourself off.
So I'm sitting here like, okay, this is my time from God. It's like, this is my time for me to go.
Right.
And and I ended up like I took like this one temporary job, whatever, and that didn't last either. I was so bored there. I hated going there every morning,
Wow.
and and so eventually I was just trying to find something to pay the rent, do something, whatever, and that just didn't even happen. And so I had to come to the fact that hey, what I have to offer, really in a mindset position, is that what I have to offer is something that people that want, that they want
Yeah.
it, and that people will pay you a prime amount for what you offer if you can create that value to that particular customer. I remember one day while I was still working for the company, um, I took a lunch break, went to go meet with a client because sometimes I did that, hop on the subway and went. And I remember that in that transaction for meeting with that client for 1 hour, I was paid 3 times more than what I was getting paid being an accountant for this company.
Wow.
And so I was like, all right, cool. Well, this makes sense. So it's like, okay, now so how do I go out here and I go ahead and I get clients.
Right.
And so this guy, it was like an auto detail shop.
Okay.
He was my first client. And then, he would slowly but surely he would connect me with some people. And then in different circles that I was in, I would connect with people. So like I would advertise in people's events. Like if you had like an event that's going on, you have like a souvenir something or one of those things. I make sure I have an ad or something in there, just to get the word out. And so it allowed me to be in spaces where people could remember my name, and I didn't always have to continuously have to go out there and hustle for it.
Right.
And so then, and so like I'm now into full-time entrepreneurship, and I just got to go out here and make things happen. Now, with me, I ended up going back to grad school. That's how I ended up getting my master's. But eventually, it was like, all right, this is over, and now I got to do this thing for myself. There's nothing, and then that's when I had to start, gaining exposure through social media. During the pandemic, there was like you had like Clubhouse that was blowing up, and some of these other different platforms, and just I would do like talk this tax tip Thursdays, and where I would go out there and give people information that's related to taxes because we were in the middle of tax season. And so like while your business you may not be in the accounting and finance space, but generally you may have a place of expertise that you can be able to share where you are that subject matter expert that you want to be able to get out there into the world. For some people, it can be, whether it is IT, whether it's real estate, whether it is, marketing, whether, whatever your industry is, you can be able to share the information to the people in the world, and people will come find you. And I found that a lot of people, they're just looking for something, because we know we didn't been around YouTube long enough. They got a lot of garbage out there, but they're really looking for people who can get some honest information that can be to help people grow.
Right. Awesome. So with that, how would you recommend someone starting? Because the first
Not like me.
idea. He said what?
I said so. Not like me for hopefully, but I know that there's people that end up falling in that space. So number one, starting with the idea. Number one, make sure that you lay the foundation correctly. Making sure that you register with the state, any type of licensing credentials, things like that you need, because you never know what doors may open up, and you find yourself missing opportunities because you are, as Napoleon Hill, they call it 3 feet from goal, which means that, you started, but you haven't finished. So if you need to register register with the local government to get contracts, or you need to register to get a business license. Get that stuff done and out the way.
I got you.
So you can move forward like that. Have this idea, map it out, but number one, put it into the marketplace, shop it, and see what people like.
Okay.
See if it's a product or service that people want to be able to buy. And that's even for those of us who may have been in business for a while. You still need to put things out there. You need to be able to test it and see, does the market really like it or not? Do they like your payment methods, or do you need to, like how this thing with Afterpay, how that comes along, and people can now shop because they can pay Afterpay repayments of $300 instead of giving you $1,200 at one time.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
see what those things are. And if the market doesn't like your product, they'll tell you. Or if you don't like the if you don't like how the person is paying you, the market will tell you as well. And so but you gotta get a feeling out there. You gotta talk to people. You gotta, be willing to get on sales calls, talk to people, be okay when people tell you no, or I'll get back to you, or I gotta talk to my spouse, or I gotta talk to, or I gotta do this, or I need to wait till Friday when I get paid.
Right.
You gotta know how to overcome all those things as a business owner so that you can be able to know how to maneuver through those objections.
Right. Okay. All right. You guys got any questions?
You just triggered an inspirational thought when you talked about putting yourself out there and seeing what the market responds to.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine said this, Dr. Billy Alsbrooks said, other people will not buy what you don't own from you. And most people don't understand that. They miss it. What they do is they copy and they imitate successful people.
Mm-hmm.
But most successful people got that way by refusing to be anybody but themselves. Be comfortable in your own skin and be confident in what you're putting out there and be authentic. Learn from the greats, but at the end of the day, be yourself, because what God has put in you and in your vision is enough. A lot of us get tripped up trying to copy or emulate what we see out there.
Right.
And there's a difference. Be authentic, because the best version of you is unmatched.
Indeed.
Off my soapbox.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
And I'll even add to this point. Like, I know that there was there's a service that I offered. I put out there into the marketplace, and I think it's a good service. I think it's how the people pay. I can't stand. I don't like how the people pay, and I don't like the target market who pay for it. And I had to go back and say, no, you got to switch this up so that you're not frustrated because you're mad at them, and in vice versa. And so those are
Right.
Some things that I know as a business owner that say, hey, revise that, or you may need a new target audience who they like, which there's people who like it, but the people who got that may be on a payment plan, you may not want that type of person,
Right.
or you may stretch it out too far.
Right. Right.
And so you have to look at, let's say if you do like a monthly retainer, can you get it on a recurring payment?
Right.
Because seeing if somebody trying to invoice you, you gotta wait for them. Get yourself into a place where you can project when your money comes in, and it's going to help you as a business owner,
right, right,
to know when your money comes.
That's good.
If the credit card declines, then you can now call the customer and be like, oh, okay, something happened. Let me fix it. Let me reprocess the payment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's good.
But you gotta, have those. It's really about when you're trying to make that transition, is how can you be able to set some systems up in place? And I'll say this, for most creative type people, creative people hate systems.
Yeah.
They hate systems because it feels like that you put them in a box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And so you got to know that the box is not meant to confine you. It's really helping to shape you and mold you to how you are. And then most logical people, they don't like the whole creative side. And so the next thing I'll say is find people that can offset your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Don't mistake structure for limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna build a team, like if you suck at, like, I can tell you, like, marketing is not my thing.
Right.
I'm gonna go get marketing people that can help me in that space.
Right.
I can speak, train, coach, do whatever I can do that.
You can focus on your good stuff.
It helps me to be a part of my brand. And guess what? When you do so, and I found this as really is like I call it as a kingdom currency, is that when you help to fund, as you build yourself,
right,
God will provide the vision not just for you but for all other people as well. That now that you can focus on what you do best, and then you outsource it, and then you helping them to put money in their house.
No doubt. There you go. All right. Rod says, do you have some savings in place before you went 100% entrepreneur, or you just took the risk head on and adjusted your expenses?
Man, I had a little bit of savings in that check that they gave me when they was walking me out the door.
A little something to hold you.
Yeah, it was like, oh, here's this little severance pay that you got, and that's what I had. I had a little bit. I had a little bit to get myself started, but it wasn't much.
What did you have? Was you married at the time?
No.
Oh yeah, you was out there on your own, brother. I ain't mad at. Congratulations. Good job, bro. Good job.
Yeah, I probably had, my expenses was probably like a fraction of what it was.
Right. When you first made the leap.
But yeah, it was a whole different scenario.
Right.
But
good job.
Yeah,
I hear you, Kaneem.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now, for let me say this. Like, there is as I go into there's like some other ventures that I'm going into now.
Okay.
That I gotta talk those over with my wife first.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And that's
you have those conversations. Definitely.
Yeah, you gotta have those conversations, because what I do is going to impact what she do, and now going to have to impact what the kids do.
Right.
And
everybody's affected.
And make sure we keep all that stuff together. And so those things, these little, I guess I call them
so
I don't want to say risky moves, but it's more so these different things that I want to do now. I got you.
So that conversation, is it let her know or ask for approval?
Come on, man. That's a bad choice of words, bro.
Yeah, that is.
RLT, hold on, before you answer that question. Before you answer that question, RLT, just remember this, my brother.
There was an episode on
RLT, Listen to me close now. Listen to me close, Earl T. This is being recorded, my brother.
Careful.
This is a
Don't let Larry. Don't let Larry.
This is being recorded.
Don't let Larry mess up.
All right, go ahead, my brother. I just wanted to make sure I reminded you. Go ahead.
Are you talking over to plead your case to get the approval, or is it you have your mind made up that this is what I want to do, and now I need you to get along with me, babe? Or is it
what I end up having to do is to like I'll come up with a plan and then I'm going to talk it over with her. So that was the first one. Now there was one where I wanted to do something, and I didn't plan it out because the kids were just born, and there was some things I wanted to do, and I got some backlash because this is now the infancy of our kids,
right, and now you're making this move.
And now you're trying to make a move in the addition to other things that you were already doing. Like I became a professor and all this stuff recently. And so there was too much movement there. And I had to be able to put this on pause.
Yeah. I got you. I mean,
I wasn't trying to set him up.
You would. Hey, but you see how Earl T came out of that door clean as a whistle.
Like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
No.
Earl T came out of it clean as a whistle.
I'm teaching the class at 6:30.
I want to make sure he is built for it tough. That's all. I want to make sure he's built for it tough. Because we've all made the mistakes and made a decision, and it was like, all right, go in. It was like, all right, you know, what's the phrase? What's the phrase? It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
And to ask for permission. Yeah, but I heard Earl say it's natural for us to dress for the battle. You got to overcome the urge dressing for the battle and start dressing for the victory. But
I'm happy to hear that Earl is a logical man. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have those conversations with your partner, and the fact that he had a plan and he pitched it to his partner, and even if she shot it down, she got to respect that you had a plan. It wasn't just I feel good this morning, I'm gonna go blow this money. I got a plan. I got a plan, and this is what I want us to do.
Into this
you know what I'm saying? And she got the pros and cons, and she pitching more cons than pros, and be like, we can't do this right now. So Earl be like, hey baby, I feel you. Let's put this on pause. You know what I'm saying? We'll revisit this. We'll revisit this when we're in a different position in life.
Right. Definitely having the conversation. Good stuff. Loving it. So
to answer Rob's question, the money wasn't there. But in theory, I would like to say that you start making some you got to look at the entire thing, because sometimes it's not just money, it's also time.
Right.
And it's it's how much is this new thing going to take away from the family? And then you got to also look at how soon will you be able to start generating some more money that's going to help offset something else, or if it needs to cover something, you got to be able to look, to be able to look at it all. And so
awesome.
It's a trail that has to be blazed. It's not a trail that consideration comes before action, but the reality is, a lot of people, thinking about a million different things and nothing ever gets done. And I'm learning that you can't think your way to success. You have to burn your way to success.
You can't think and grow rich. Okay. Definitely. Listen, Earl's dropped some good nuggets today. I got one more question before we get out of here. So we get started. So savings we always talk about savings. Savings does matter. But definitely, and I'm glad you mentioned having the conversation with your spouse, your significant other, because all your decisions affect everybody in the household. So it matters to have those conversations, even when you're excited. And it seems like our wives do the same for all of us. We get excited. We talk to them. Hey, I got this great. Like, well, what about this? You really got time for that? You got time for that? You really got time for that?
No. They don't say that. They don't say that. AD. They don't say that. What they do?
Oh no. Mine say it.
You look at the look first. You look at the look. You look at the side.
We got verbal. Me and AD got verbal communication.
100% verbal communicators. They have no problem communicating.
Ain't no look. Have you lost your rabbit mind? Yeah, we got verbal communications. That not just like my wife would be like, now repeat that again, and then I'll say the whole little spiel, and then and I'll say the whole spiel again, and then she'll be like, did you hear yourself? I heard what you said. But did you hear what you said?
Right, exactly.
And she'll make me break it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I already know. And my wife is an intellectual, so I can't come to her with no willy nilly. You know what I'm saying?
So she'll use indicative for you, wouldn't she?
Oh yeah, she like a prosecutor.
You're just like, oh man, we shot.
Hey, my wife like a prosecutor in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? She want to know everything down to the last scenario. Like
that's called wordsmithing. Well, I tell you, you better know what you're talking about.
I feel so much smarter just being in her presence. You know what I mean?
I don't even know how girl. It doesn't matter. But thank you for sharing that. Hey, if you guys are really ready to step up and make this leap, Earl T is the man to help you get your structure right and do those things. He doesn't just play a financial genius online. He does this in real life. So get your financial life right. So make sure you connect with Earl T Murray. That's his handle on all social media. Let's see. I think I have.
Don't sit on these treasures, y'all.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you say the whole thing now. Earl T Murray.
The third, brother. The third. I gotta get that up there. The third.
It's three of them running around
here. Earl T Murray. T stands for Tax Triumph.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So, listen. Before we get out of here, I just want to shout out. I have an amazing gospel artist that is dropping a new single this week, this Friday. Her name is Lisa Norris Jackson. I'm gonna throw a quick ad, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Through the hurt and the pain, through the tears, God kept me.
I'm gonna tell it everywhere I
go. Oh man, we're gonna do that.
Get me.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those trailers that you like.
I need to make me a trailer so you can put mine out there like that. That was pretty nice.
I want a trailer.
I don't know what I'm gonna trail on yet, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I want a trailer, AD.
I think we all want a trailer.
One trailer.
What's that? We all want a trailer. Earl T, go ahead and make you a trailer, brother, so we can go ahead and promote you, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get that going. So make sure you guys check that out. God kept me. I'll definitely have the link on this December, as well as she's re-releasing another single as well. So make sure you guys support. Again, Earl T Murray in the building. We appreciate you for being here, being a part of the Brothers of Legacy, and sharing your nuggets. And you guys connect with Earl. The
For sure.
entrepreneursaccountants.com. Connect with Earl. All right. And if you're having trouble connecting, you can connect with me or any of these other brothers here, and we'll give
Yeah,
you
we'll
the right
yeah,
direction. We'll get
we
you
will
there.
get you the information.
Yes, indeed. All right. If all hearts and minds are clear. Oh, don't forget, today is National French Toast Day. Today's National French Toast Day. I knew you guys been waiting
Also,
for that moment.
also today is National Giving Day for those who want to support cancer research. Y'all go ahead, log online. It'll be, and if you go to the V Foundation, 100% of your money goes toward cancer research, not toward admin costs, not toward none of those administrative costs, but directly to cancer research. So you know
Nice.
what I'm saying. My
And
mama
since it's
died of
Giving
cancer.
Tuesday, some of y'all missed my birthday last week.
Oh
So my
yeah.
cash app is $ Brian McCrory Sr. So if you feel like giving to a worthy cause, listen, I'm getting close to that age, y'all. I'm 4 years away from 60. So if you want to pour into the bucket of somebody who's getting long in the tooth,
Right. Along in the
Hey, see that's why you can't get along with Negroes. We
look,
we
why
talking
y'all
about
giving?
cancer. We talking about cancer. He talking
cancer.
about birthday. Hey, I knew myself that Brian McCoy was a real Negro inside. All that all that other stuff he be pitching, that's a Negro right there, y'all.
All right.
That-
All right.
You know what they say about Cowboys fans? They're
What's
cancer
that?
to the NFL.
Ooh.
yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. I don't
All
even
right.
talk
We appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks for rocking with us. Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy.
988 988
988. There you go.
988
You know someone you
988.
love is having a
Yeah,
mental health
yeah.
crisis. Make sure you dial 988. We will see you in the AM. Peace out.
Cancer research.